I've got a Legends Award here for a famous drummer.
You hold that stuff. All right, check this out. This is awesome. We were also talking, okay, you know, we all agreed it's got to be Lemmy, and that's amazing that he showed up. But of course, we're doing the Ox and the Loon, so it's time to do what we call that? The Keith Moon Legend Award, right? It's pretty simple. I think that made sense. So I wanted to write a little bit of stuff and read it about this guy. He's a true legend. So here, let's just start here. He's been recording and touring the world since 1980. He pretty much came out swinging. Everyone took notice and it never stopped. I remember being a 13-year-old kid in 1981-82, eating up everything about drums, and I took note of his rock-solid groove and his exuberant energy on camera. Then I heard his drum break in a very popular #1 single, and I was an instant fan. From that point on, it seemed that he was unstoppable. If you're a drummer, you'll agree, he has not left the public eye for 34 years. He is known for his power, his groove, his ability to jump into all rock styles and make the band sound great. He always comes across as a regular guy that's just real happy to play the drums. But when you look at his career and you see who he's played with, it makes your jaw drop to the ground, because it's very hard to come across one person that has accomplished this much. All right, let's move on. On a drum side note, he's known for riding his hi-hat with his left hand, although he is a righty, and I remember reading about that when I was a teen and seeing if I could do the same thing. So from as far back as 1993, we crossed paths and he was nothing but very kind to me. So through a handful of Bonzo Bashes, emails analyzing drum parts we love, and club jams, I can call him a friend, clearly see why he is one of the most popular and hard-working drummers of all time. He has a positive attitude, the work ethic second to none. If you call him and he gives his word, you know you're getting 100%. Done deal? So right when you think you're working hard enough, just remember there are super talented guys out there like this legend that put 100% in every situation without question. And for him, it's paid off. So on that, let me run through a quick list of artists this legend is toured and recorded with. All right, here we go. John Mellencamp, Tony Iommi, the Smashing Pumpkins, Bob Seger, John Fogerty, Melissa Etheridge, John Bon Jovi, Elton John, Bob Dylan, Rod Stewart, Alanis Morissette, Joe Jackson, the Rolling Stones, Stryper, Michael Sweet, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Cinderella, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Puddle of Mud, Avril Lavigne, Joe Cocker, B.B. King, Mick Jagger, Ray Charles, Alice Cooper. I'm halfway finished. The Bodines, Meatloaf, Bonnie Raitt, Ricky Martin, Santana, Trey Anastasio, Michelle Branch, Vince Gill, Leslie West, Glenn Stipe, Aaron Neville, Trisha Yearwood, Patti LaBelle, George Jones, Conway Twitty, the Buddy Rich Big Band, Jefferson Airplane, Mary J. McCartney, Johnny Cash, Stevie Nicks, Marshall Crenshaw, Corey Hart, this other guy called Brian Wilson. And even with that list, I have to finish by saying, and many others. He's one of the guys like when Chad Smith can't, do the chicken foot gig, he calls this guy. So also I gotta mention he was named the #1 pop rock drummer and the #1 studio drummer for 5 consecutive years by Modern Drummer, by the readers of Modern Drummer, and he's played on over 30 Grammy-nominated recordings. Did I forget to tell you he's the guy in the drums at the Kennedy Center honors when they're honoring Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin's watching him, hanging out with President Obama. Okay, I gotta stop there. I gotta get this amazing drummer out here with this unparalleled career. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for a true legend on the drum kit, a man who makes 60 look like 40, a man I hope to someday grow up and be as cool as, the recipient of the first ever Ox and Loon Keith Moon Legend Award, Mr. Kenny Aronoff. Yeah.
To get an Oscar or a Grammy. I had no idea. They say that shit now, I'm really saying it. I had no idea. I'm sitting back there, Brent's going, you gotta talk about the arrangement of the song they're doing, like, why, don't you know it? And he's, hey, stay right here. I said, I gotta go get somebody. Stay right here. Anyway, thank you very much.
Awesome. Dude, you deserve it. We all have nothing but insane respect for you. Yeah. Give it up for Kenny, one more time, Kenny Aronoff. In 20 years, he's still going to be doing it more and better than all of us.
Let's go do push-ups right now.